Everyone joining me tonight. Thank you for your time. I think I've always been making my videos every night, right? That's the only time I have because I have to go to the office, come back to the office and do this just because of the love I have for this. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with your loved one. Whatever they're going through, they are not alone. With you tonight with someone really amazing. She's gonna wall you guys up as well. I'm telling you, I have some very brilliant people on my, platform. And tonight I have with me Mama Mia Musa. She's a mompreneur. She likes being called that. Hi, Mama. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, by the boy. Such an honor to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
I really appreciate your time as well. Can you please introduce yourself very quick to our audience?
Okay, so I'm Mama Mia, like you said. Some call me Mama, others call me Mia. And yeah, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a mom as well. Proud, very proud mom. Yeah, that's really me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I think Mama, I think I met Mama more than 7 years ago, and we've stayed. No, going to 10 years now, and we've stayed in touch since then. It's really nice knowing her. She's an amazing person, and I reached out to her not quite long. That's come. I watch you on my platform, and she's here for me. I appreciate it, and it really means a lot to me. Trust me. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. I like that vibe in her. So, Mama, as you all know, as you know, I gave you a very quick brief also on what we do here. We just want to tell people outside there that they are not alone, that they shouldn't give up. We know things are happening. We know it could be really bad. We know it could be worst. But regardless of the situation you are now, you can still come back. You can still bounce back on your feet. So Mama is going to be sharing with us one of the story very briefly, and this is just for you to understand that she too have a past, but today she's getting better and she still believes in the future. Over to you, Mama.
Hey, thank you so much, Daniel. Well, first of all, I'll just talk about my upbringing and how I was brought up, because that's really important, when, it comes to life challenges, because my parents brought me up to be like an independent fighter. So when I say an independent fighter, it's like you fight for your sanity, you fight for your life, you fight for yourself. It's just like how the Bible says that salvation is personal, like your survival is personal, it's you. So I've always had that mindset, I have to just get through this life. I have to look after myself. I have to do what I have to do, even though, yes, they put me through primary school, secondary school, like I had to pay through my uni myself. I had to do that. I had to buy my books. My father taught me all of that. Not that he couldn't afford it, like he was trying to train me that, see, you have to work for what you want. And sometimes I used to think, it's so unfair. How can my father do this? But I get the lessons now. It's like, you're in this life, even though yes, we have community, but you're still alone, and you still need to, when you're by yourself, alone in that self, it's only you that can pick yourself up, if you get what I mean. And that self-strength is what has really helped me. And in as much as I was taught all of this, I'm such a sucker for love. Like, I love love so much. I love relationships. I love
is beautiful, I believe.
It's the most beautiful thing ever, and I love it. And so that's why for me, when I thought that I had found the one, I was overjoyed. I had an amazing wedding, had an amazing honeymoon, went to Mauritius, how your background is, by the way. That was my honeymoon setting.
Oh my God.
I had the best time. I was living my life, and I just thought that life is just gonna be perfect. As in, what else is there again? It's not to love, have sex, do go on holidays. Went on holidays as much. Well, things were not quite working out as I thought that it would, and my marriage didn't work out, and my husband left, and he left me feeling really, really downcast. It left me feeling depressed. It left me feeling not enough because, I felt like, wow, I felt like I was the best thing that ever happened to him, best thing since sliced bread. But apparently I wasn't. And, it really affected me in different ways. It affected my self-esteem, and I was questioning a lot because I thought I was doing a lot of things right. And then, I was thrown in the deep end, and then I got pregnant, and I was going through this pregnancy hormones, wondering as well. I had a really, really horrible time. I thought I was going to actually like lose my life. I thought I was actually going to die, like, because I was so disappointed. Like, nothing else mattered. Like, I was like, how could the love of my life do this? Like, when heartbreak, heart crushed, like my heart was crushed, and I couldn't even understand how I would get through the next day. But I always had this like survivor skills in me, and I knew that I had done what I needed to do. I sought the help I needed to help, and I prayed. I did everything that I could, and I had to accept it, and went through quite a lot of horrible like court. In fact, I'm still going through court at the moment, because after I had my daughter, I still had like the whole court battle and stuff. So it's been really tough, but you know what? I rise. Do you understand? Like, I still rise because I know who I am. I know myself.
To cut you short, I just want to ask you. This is like a lot. I can feel your pain, kind of, to the extent like comparing your upbringing and your kind of person to what eventually happened in life. But good, you've accepted the fact that life happens. What kept you going? What kept you going during this
It was
period?
hope.
What kept you going during this period?
Yeah, it was hope. So hope, and in life, you leave traces of yourself around the world. It's like you leave seeds of yourself around the world, and then you never know when it germinates, like in your front. So I've left seeds of love around people, and those people have come up and been like, you see like friends check up on me, you see like family like, oh God, Mama, we miss you, people that would not rest until I pick up the phone and things like that. I'm like, wow, like I actually do matter to some people. Do you understand? And it was just that support network, just having loved ones wanting to hear from me, loved ones wanting me to update. Like if I don't update on my status, like my home, like, are you out? I'm coming to your house, are you okay, that kind of thing. And it was that support system, and knowing that my life meant something to a lot of people. It was just a reminder. It's not like I didn't think that, but at that point I just felt like so useless. I'm not sure, because the most important person in my life thought me not worthy to be with. So I was like,
I totally understand it, because there are sometimes in life when we're going through one or two challenges, we tend to have this state of mind that we forget everything around us because of the situation. We pay much attention to that situation that we can't even remember we have a mom, we have a brother, we have a sister that is going to miss us if we do something stupid. But the situation will overwhelm us to an extent that we are kind of in a state of total blankness. So I could feel that. So
like
it's
it's
also
like you're just looking at it, you can't see anything else, it blinds you. It's so big.
exactly. I'm so happy that you're smiling now. You're smiling really.
And it's genuinely from my heart. Like it's like I'm smiling genuinely from my heart, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for who I am, that I would never change. Instead, I would just continue to be a better version of myself. Do you understand? And just because 1, 2, 3, 4, even 10, 20 people reject me doesn't mean that I'm any less. There are still going to be the people that appreciate me, that want to hear from me and want a piece of me.
Guys outside there, you need to hold that very statement. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even go to the fact of 10 people rejected you, just believe in yourself.
Mhm.
They will not determine your life. You are the one that will write your own story. So you have to pay your attention to yourself. And there are still people outside there that will appreciate you. And Mama made mention of something the other time. She has paid a due. That is, regardless of your circumstances now, if everything is rosy now, try to make other people happy so that they will be there for you when you're down. You get what
Yes.
I'm saying now? This is another lesson that I picked from what she talked about.
Yeah.
Because some of us, when we become a little bit buoyant or have one or two things, we don't want to associate ourselves with some people. But
Mm.
you are gonna need these people one way or the other. We all need ourselves. We
Yes.
have to work together as a team, as one.
Yeah.
So, Mama, thank you so much for your time. And
My
there's this practice that I always do, and I'll appreciate if you can do the same thing. So, what I do is to round up my session, I like a situation whereby you will look into the camera, you will point to one person outside there, just one person. That is, if one person is going to gain one thing from you tonight, what is that thing that you want that person to take home? Just go straight, hi, you watching me tonight. I want you to give it to them.
okay. Hey, you. I need you to know that there is more reward in giving than in receiving. So, regardless of what you feel, no matter, regardless of
That's
where you are,
deep.
just find
That's
ways to
deep.
give.
That's
Give
deep.
love,
That's deep. That's deep.
give your
That
time,
is, that is,
give.
regardless of your circumstances, regardless of what you're going through now, there is someone that you can look at and you be like, no, I'm still better than this person.
Yeah.
Make them happy.
Mhm.
Don't expect too much. Give people
Yeah.
so that you can receive. I was reading a book some times back, and I can't remember the book precisely. The man talked about a vacuum can never be created. That is a
Mhm.
that a vacuum can never
I
do.
get the idea.
Regardless of what you do today, you are
Yeah.
just maybe a karma will come back. Maybe
Mhm.
it's good. It has to come back to you because
Yeah.
it will be created in this life that we're living. Thank you so much for your time once again, Mama.
Thank
It's
you.
good to have you on this
Thank
channel. I
you.
hope
That's a
you post
pleasure.
more stuff and you have more story to tell us. Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time
No
and I look
problem.
forward to seeing you in my next edition. Do
Yeah,
have a
definitely.
great day
And
there.
you too. And thank you for doing this. This is such an amazing initiative. And I pray that people get blessed, people get encouraged, and people find hope from all the stories that you're curating. Thank you.
You're awesome. Goodbye.